Hey, Koronus Expanse! Here we are! The big question now is, where do we want to start? Eurac V? Whatever that is, planet, and Ricard Manoris. Let's go for the unidentified void ship. That sounds not sketchy at all. The box crackles to life. Master Hamson Rever addresses you. What we have here, Lord Captain, it's not very noticeable, but there's a void ship sitting in the local asteroid field. It sure is quiet, like it's huddled up in there on purpose. It's not like I'm surprised. The thing is more scrap heap than ship at this point. Somebody sure went to town on it. We are registering critical damage to the hull and depressurization of several compartments. Oh, there's an incoming transmission now too. Hear us? Box transmission hisses and abruptly cuts to static. Do not require assistance. Pete, do not require assistance. Copy. The box relays a different voice. Keep following. They'll pass us by, won't they? Raw predicts. Yeah. Not even the box is working. Doesn't sound too good. Lord Captain, I'm told our augurs cannot determine the allegiance of the vessel. To be brief, there's an unidentified and badly damaged vessel within an asteroid field near the Ricardi Philia colony that is refusing help, which, not to put too fine point on it, has not yet been offered to hit them. Yeah, ignoring the vessel sounds boring. I want to know what's going on.
Rever, can we establish communication? Let the vessel identify itself.
Yes, Lord Captain. The connection is established. Unknown vessel, we are receiving you. Identify yourselves. I repeat, identify yourselves. For a brief moment, the vox only hisses and snaps, and then several voices at once start shouting over one another.
Do not tell!
Tell him. We are done for. Oh boy.
This is Thunderfang, we are...
One of the voices falters uncertainly and is replaced by another. A merchant vessel. Do you copy? We are a private chant vessel. Merchant vessel. Of course they are. Damn my stupid head. Where did I hear this name before? Thunderfang.
Thunderfang, why can't we not identify you?
I make out hoarse and furious whispering even over the crackling of the static. Why? I don't know. What if... Certainly not. The whispering dies, and a clear, youthful voice cuts through the static. Our vessel's badly damaged. Damage is preventing the correct identification. We assure you, it's full merchant vessel. Thunderfang does not require aid. It gets kinda more sketchy and sketchy by the minute.
Rever, damage report on the unknown vessel.
Telemetry shows multiple hull breaches, most likely caused by the guns of a combat ship. Several compartments are leaking air. The bridge has been almost completely obliterated. Two of the engineers are critically damaged. Somebody gave them a thrashing so solid they barely managed to limp away. But I mean, what kind of reason do you have to refuse help if you're so badly damaged?
Thunderfang, your vessel is badly damaged. What happened to you?
The box responds by bursting into a cacophony of sounds, words, and emotions. Someone chuckles bitterly, another swears with some foul expletives, and yet another hisses, furiously demanding that the others shut up. You manage to make out a little from all this noise. We're just flying, minding our own business. Straight off the blue and opened fire. Miracle we got getaway. Emperor protected, and then more fire. Who? Void only knows. Rested our tail, bombed everything. The folks are left without our help. We never got to them.
You know, Thunderfang, now stop playing games and explain again what your business is here. And this time I highly recommend the truth.
Happy now? What have you done? It is too late now. The Vox channel is again filled with this angry whispering of several voices. Whispers and static are drowned out by a clear and slightly frightened voice. Do you copy? We are from the Fellow of the Void. We did not come here to loot on a different business, to help our own out of jail. Do not hurt, Elise. We already had our Kronos cleaned. How about striking a deal? Our world is full of goods. So the looters of the Koronus Expanse. The Fellowship of the Void, we already heard about them. In case you're unaware, Lord Captain, the Fellowship of the Void is a disorderly assembly of several dozen pirate factions in the Koronus Expanse. They consider themselves above regular heretics solely because they sometimes have vox conversations with those whom they are about to board. Were it up to me, I would make them eat a salvo from the macro cannons to shake the scum loose from the decks. They certainly deserve it. The honeyed voice of the High Factotum interrupts the translation with a polite cough. I would wait on destroying the vessel if I were you. Although the moral aspects of their livelihood do cause some awkward questions, the Fellowship of the Void remains a major supplier of goods to the local markets. Perhaps you will find dealing with them acceptable, especially in a situation where performing a warp jump is impossible. I would say that sounds just like pragmatic to deal with them, especially currently where we're lacking, well, basically everything.
Thunderfang, prepare for commercial exchange.
Oh, no more talking. How does that work? My boys will fetch you anything your heart desires. Profit factor. Profit factor is a representation of the relative value of the rogue trader's warrant of trade, and what opportunities and resources it can call upon. Yeah, it was like that already in the beta. You don't have like gold pieces or something like that, but you have this profit factor. Basically, it just allows you to buy anything which is equal or below your profit factor. So we can just buy a flamethrower. Melter charges, or, well, 5. Camouflage robe. Interesting for Argenta. Right, yeah, and here for the things above, we need 2 things. We need both a higher profit factor, and we also need more reputation. So that's the other thing. And to get reputation, you have to sell all the loot thingies and trophies we found. Give that to them. Actually pay melee weaponry 100. Yeah, not too much. Let's keep it for now. Right. So, we have our first transaction. And I would say we go to the space station for no particular reason, just deciding. Lord Captain, reporting. The heralds of the Nevis nobility continue to maintain Vox silence. Perhaps due to Eurac V being off limits to visitors. We intercepted signals from the beacons drifting in the space's orbit. The demands are clear. We are told to turn the ship around immediately. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We have also detected an accumulation of space debris near the station's docks. Presumably, it is the remains of the interplanetary shuttles. Perhaps the esteemed Nevis nobility house requires aid, and therefore cannot respond to our Vox transmission. And I mean, we really need a navigator, so I would say let's go for that.
Order the auger crew to scan the station.
Yes, Lord Captain. The Vox remains silent for a while, but then you hear static and Vegeta's measured voice. The officers from the auger crew performed a full scan of the station. The information is imprecise. They note wave distortions of unclear genus that are throwing off most of the readings. Ah, damn it. Hey Mother-chan, nice to see you, and happy to hear that you're better. Yeah, I think I'm just at the start of a nasty cold, like headache and just tired and a little bit of, not fever, or maybe a very low fever, so fear you, but glad that you're better. We were able to ascertain that the reactor core of the station is still active, but many compartments are unpowered and some fully pressurized. The signs of biological activity are largely present in the central module, which means the station has not been abandoned. So the question remains, why are the esteemed Navigator's heralds ignoring us? Yeah, probably there's an invasion force or something. Option 3. We will not invade a Navis Nobilite station without first acquiring official approval. Yeah. We have the warrant of trade, that's basically official approval for everything, right? Because the Emperor says I can't. Instead of 100%, but better. Then, well, hopefully you are very soon back to your old healthy self.
Contact the station again. I will negotiate personally.
The Vox relays the cadented sound of grinding gears and clicking tumblers. I'm sorry, Lord Captain. The station does not reply even after an official greeting by a rogue trader, with the declaration of your intent to negotiate in person.
Order the crew to commence docking with the station.
Affirmative, Lord Captain. We do not know what is happening at the station, so you will have to look for the esteemed Navigator's blind. Dock safely, and may the God Emperor light your path. Didn't I dock? That's good. Let's see what exactly is happening down there. But it looks nice, especially with those stained glass mosaics. That doesn't look too good.
Pathetic worm. You dare to argue with your master?
It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed.
Confess. What was the old man's last command? What are you planning?
Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle. Again.
We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
Wretches, you will be consigned to oblivion for your transgressions against House Orsellio.
Mortal Emperor, deliver your servants from peril.
Prayers will not help you, servant of the damned. In the name of House Orsellio, I command you to execute these infidels.
Is there a revolt going on?
Not a step further.
Master, we have some strange guests on the station. And if he is the master, I wonder what the guards meant with they haven't sworn fealty to him. Guess we'll find out. A tall man stops you with a gesture when you approach. Blood is trickling down the pearly scales of his weary face, and not just his own blood. Two jet black, unblinking eyes are watching your every move, and the third one, the mark of a navigator's fate, is menacingly pulsing behind the lowered lid in the middle of his forehead. Ooh. At first I thought he was a Psyker, like just a Psyker, because of the outfit. But he's also a Navigator. Maybe we can get him to join our crew, if we help him here. I don't know. Step back, or we'll unleash all the horrors of the Seal of Souls upon you. Emperor, be my witness. And we can answer in High Gothic. Gothic is the language. Like Low Gothic is like the common language, and I guess High Gothic is just like the noble equivalent.
I am rogue trader Edward van Valencius, and I am no enemy of the Nevis nobility.
The system has been under protection of the Winterscale dynasty for many years. Admittedly, I did not expect to meet another rogue trader in my lifetime. And since fate has brought such an important person into my abode, allow me to introduce myself. Before you since Felix Christoph August, keeper of this station. So, you did not come to offer support to the traitors. This is great news. Having said that, you must understand that Urac V is a holy sanctum for House Orsellio, and the path to it is only revealed to select few. It pains me to say you are not on the guest list. Interesting that it still says Felix Orsellio. Probably just a house name. Because like, it isn't his father's normal name.
I'm looking for the Lord Inquisitor's interrogator, one Heinrix van Kollax. Do you know anything about his present location?
The Lord Inquisitor's interrogator? I think I wouldn't know if such an important individual decided to pay us a visit.
Provide me with a navigator, and I will immediately depart the station.
I do not think this is possible. Urac V is an observation station. We do not sign contracts and do not provide navigators. We delve into the depths of infinity and chart the movements of the warp storms. And besides, Felix gestures at the disorder around him. You have chosen an inopportune time for negotiations. Well.
So, what is happening on the station? Where did all these corpses come from?
Betrayal. A most banal thing in the life of the nobility, don't you think? I was stabbed in the back by my closest friend, Theobald Orsellio, the second keeper of Urac V and my mentor. On his instructions, my own people sabotaged the generators, blew up the shuttles, and brutally massacred the loyal servants of my mistress. Most unforgivably, they dared to take a prisoner. Greedy scum. I swear by the throne's light, their souls will perish in the darkness of the void. Interesting, so no one boarded the station? It's just like a civil war? I don't know if it's enough, maybe just an uprising. Felix was silent for a few moments, then furiously slams the end of his staff into the floor. The madmen have captured Lady Cassia and now torturing her upstairs while we are idly chatting down here. Have me rescue her or be gone, but waste no more of my precious time. Would be an option to take him by force? Interesting. I'm very curious what would happen if you do that. Huh. Should have designed a more ruthless character.
So, what kind of help are you talking about?
Would never ask you for such a favor under different circumstances, and yet... He takes his hand away from his ribcage, notices blood, and winces in pain. And yet Lady Cassia, whilst being, is above all. I haven't got many people left, and my wounds are too deep for me to act with precision and swiftness. But you may actually succeed. In order to ascend to the Mistress chambers, you will need to remake a holy relic sanctified with the blood of Lady Orsellio herself. This is the control rod of the elevator machine spirit. I have one part, and the other was lost during the mutiny, but even this relic will be of no use unless the elevator mechanism is powered.
How exactly do I remake the control rod?
I have a phylactery containing the mistress's blood. It needs to be taken to the laboratory, which is located behind one of the reliquary doors. The most ancient of sacred mechanisms will have to rebuild the rod. The tech priest ceaselessly performed the rites of appeasement so that the machine spirit would serve the house in its times of need. The fateful hour is now upon us.
You know, why should I help you?
You came to the station for a reason. Also, Orsellio will not be able to help you until the current crisis is resolved. But if you aid us now, I promise we will reach an agreement that you will find satisfying, be it riches, influence, or the power of our navigators. And especially the last one is something we want and need.
So, how am I supposed to power the elevator?
The station's main cogitator is situated in the guard room. Just enter the correct command sequence, the sacred mechanism will do the rest.
You know, if it is so simple, why don't you do it yourself?
I never said that feat would be easy to accomplish. The path to the laboratory and the guard room is blocked by the very same madmen who took over the station. They will not negotiate and are not afraid of displeasing the Nevis nobility or incurring the Emperor's wrath. They bow only to brute strength, something which I currently happen to lack. So, brute force.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
So, what have you decided, descendant of the Von Valencia's line? So many options. Hey Lester, nice to see you. How are you? I think we asked everything we want to know about the station. Let's go for 5. Of course, I mean, we definitely want something from them, so I think it's okay to ask for that.
I will rescue your mistress, but in return, I require that House Orsellio sign a contract with my protectorate.
Next reply sounds curt and tired. So be it. Hurry, the mistress's safety is all that matters. But should you fail, our arrangement is finished. Ooh, Electry of Blood. Amazing, my football team just won the cup and I'm a little drunk. Oh nice, congrats Alistair, and to your team. Sounds like a great day.
Keep my options open.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. 90% chance. Let's say, the corpses were brutally mauled by an unknown force, the faces frozen in grimaces of terror. Over there, I mean, we won't be able to open the elevator just yet. Just want to see which ways we can take. Let's loot this corpse. I do wonder why they are fighting. Like, what do the opposing sides want?
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
I do wonder what happens if you fail this check. Game over, you can't explore the station.
Cast your eye there.
Guess that this eye here is like House Orsellio's sign or something?
Over there!
Ha.
Never doubt me. The Emperor favors me today.
What is it? Me not running into traps but actually disarming them? How far are you so far in Rook Trade, Alistair? And there with enemies. So, I mean, last time we found out that we can actually do preemptive strike, so let's do that.
A field of flowers was blossoming nearby. A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing.
You will beg for mercy.
Alright,
But
Argenta.
I will grant none.
None of you shall survive!
Intense. How many enemies we have? We have 2 here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh gosh. Okay. I think this will be quite the battle. Abelard, let's go here. Put myself here. There. And here we go. And I'm just hoping that they will come closer to us. I don't know. They seem to also rely on guns. Yeah, come on, come to me. Here and try the lightning arc for those 3. At least we're 2. I'm gonna protect Abelard, our front man.
But of course.
Let's debuff that guy. And come on, powers of chaos.
Was it you? Farewell.
Nice. Chapter 2, I said about 20% done off Chapter 2. Ah. Do you know how many chapters, acts, whatever Rogue Trader has? I just know that in the beta you could play free, and I played, I think, until the end of 2, if I remember correctly. Okay. I think with Argenta I will try to take cover here. Here. You're standing quite nicely, my gentleman.
Strike is a prayer. I'll do it. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Next, Abelard. But Abelard won't be able to attack him. I think with Abelard we will just move. Here we
Doubt
go.
is for the weak.
What? Sad.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
I think 5 or 6 chapters. Well. Let's see.
At your beck and call.
I'm wondering how stupid it would be to just charge in. For those sharpshooters, I think the answer is very. So maybe let's not do that.
I will do my duty.
No.
Indeed.
It's nothing. King cleanses the body.
Rogue Trader's battle system reminds me a lot of Fire Emblems, just with a lot more range and modern weapons. True. I mean, both are
Let's make some opportunities.
strategic role-playing games. And I'm kind of missing the mount, something which gives you like way more movement than I like in. Let's make Argenta our servant that I like in Fire Emblem.
On it. It's as good as done.
Bonus shot. Yeah. Let's try to get this guy
I'll
on the
do
left.
it.
Come on. Ah. It's 3 damage. Come on.
I'll make it happen.
What a dodgy guy.
We will endure.
Okay, Idira, I think we need to
is
move
this
you a little
foreboding?
closer. Can I target you? Oh, I can target them? Nice. Fun. Okay, I think I will add some exploits on him, so there might be a chance to finish him. No? Sadly, no. Be able to finish him.
Will do.
Let's do. Let's boost Abelard.
Just a minor setback.
What happened? Was that already warp things?
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
What happened to Edward? Predation deals 2 impact damage to Edward. Damage source Idira. Is that the warp? I mean... I think so. Argenta, we are going to go for this
As
guy.
the Emperor commands, I act.
Ah,
In
come
thy
on.
light I stand.
Let's
and
use the
thy
momentum.
light I crave.
And blast everything. There's a nice to hit chance. And they all have 58%.
I'll do it.
What? How often did I miss this guy already?
Faith without deeds is worthless. None can escape the
big
Emperor's
success.
judgment.
It's just a random guard.
Eradicated.
Nice. Slaughter.
I'll do
Let's
it.
do that. We killed enough enemies. That should also improve our hit chance.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Argenta's just so nice in battle. Just one left standing. Even though I won't reach him with
My
Abelard.
place is at the fore. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
Ah, two enemies left. Well,
Brace yourself, Abelard.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
oh, come on.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
I really like the psychic powers. They are fun.
On it.
And especially the 100% chance to hit is nice.
Will do.
I like giving Argenta a sniper rifle. I don't think I found one so far.
I've suffered
Was able
worse.
to buy one. Yeah.
Justice for
95%,
the
come on.
weak. As the Emperor
And
commands,
because it's
I
fun,
act.
we do that again. There you go.
Each strike is a prayer.
Wow, momentum again.
I always have a backup plan.
I still do wonder what they're fighting over. Let's see if I have a sniper rifle, but I don't think so. Key, scrappy gun. And Idira's voice is just so nice. Always a little on the unhinged side, isn't she? Loot. Oh no, Medicaid. Worst skill.
I'll learn from this mistake.
All of the servants perished in the crossfire.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Well, now they did.
The whispers told me a secret.
Rip out a pistol. Meteorite chunk. What do I do with that? Ah, those things part of the thing, of the ritual we do? Mutated flesh sample, meteorite chunk. 'Cause otherwise it would be weird why we keep them in our
I
inventory.
always keep my options open.
Also, if you have a flamer, I give it to Argenta as thematic to the Sisters of Battle, and it's a good close combat weapon. Sure. Actually, I wanted to do that, but forgot about it. Where's our flamer? Here. Here we go. Let's see, but I think beside that, I like our current setup. I think I can continue through here. What is behind us? Ah. There the door is secured by a sophisticated mechanical lock. There must be a way to unlock it from somewhere else. Brute force! Use the flamer!
Keep your wits about you.
Ooh, some armor. Let's see if we can use it. Dup, 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 dup. Where's our dodging probability here? Okay, it's quite high for Edward, so I wouldn't go for it. Same for Idira. Is that nicer? Less armor? No. Alright. Let's go and send all the stuff to... It's a gun, 57. Them and the Sisters of Silence as some of the best female characters and military aspects of the Imperium. Oh, nice. Data crypt, H40KO. Can I have a look at that, or is that just sitting in my inventory?
Just as I planned.
Statue by the famous Calixian sculptor and chronicler Zacharias Vernon, the Magnificent. The 23rd year of the millennium. Original. Interesting. Von Calix, I think, was the last name of Heinrix. If I remember correctly. Pontius Cepheus Galaicus, on the training of worthy servants at the court of the Nevis nobility. A good major domo attempts to nurture only the finest of flowers in the garden that is their master's life, and therefore new seeds for the garden must be weeded out with the utmost care, so that the garden's trees may yield the sweetest fruit. The lessons below will help you separate the precious seeds from the vile thorns to cultivate the perfect garden for any lady navigator. Lesson 1. A faithful servant always makes sure their mistress's rooms and garments are clean. Lesson 2. A faithful servant will never offer their mistress the same dress presented earlier in the cycle. Lesson 3. A faithful servant offers their mistress a glass of fresh water upon waking. Lesson 4. A faithful servant tastes each dish and every drink before serving it to their mistress. Lesson 5. A faithful servant will have mastered the art of styling their mistress's hair. The total time that 5 servants can spend on arranging their mistress's coiffure should not exceed 3 revolutions of the chronometer. Lesson 6. A faithful servant lives for their mistress and gladly gives their life for her as well. Wow, just imagine 5 people at the same time messing with your hair.